we're going to be focused, at least at the beginning of the show, on this interview that Kyle Shanahan did with Rich Eisen, because Rich got him talking and Kyle reveals things when he talks. Or he says things. I don't know if he reveals things. This time he said flat out, well, what did you tell him? What did you take away from this interview?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good interview. I think that, Kyle Shanahan has this way of making people believe he's a very honest guy and, tells the truth. But I also think he's extremely smart and he's creating narratives. But it comes off as genuine and just like the truth. So the biggest things, I think the takeaways were just the process that they went through as far as the quarterbacks. My biggest takeaways seemed to be that I think picking a rookie was like plan D or E. I think that initially their top plans all revolved around trading for a veteran. And it shows even at the last second with Aaron Rodgers, that was still something that they would, probably take over picking a rookie. But when it came down to the rookies, I think I think Justin Fields was in the storyline. I think that was something they were looking at. But, from that interview, guys like me that thought Justin Fields was an option, it was between Fields and Lance. That wasn't true. It actually was always between, Trey Lance and Mac Jones. So that was the biggest things I took away. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, he basically confirmed the reporting that all the biggest reporters had done. Now, his side of the story is that he always liked Trey Lance, and they always wanted Trey Lance. But I feel like, what was he going to say, man? What was he going to say? Go on Rich Eisen and be like, yeah, I always wanted Mac Jones, and then I just changed my mind a week before. Like, you can't say that. Whoever they took, they were going to be like, that's who we wanted all the time. But it was interesting to have him confirm that really Justin Fields was not considered, which is what I believed. It made sense. And there were a lot of people who were like, no, you're wrong. Justin Fields is the guy. And I felt like that was almost like 49ers QAnon. Like, there was no evidence there. But anyway, that's kind of insignificant moving forward. Who cares?
Right. And I guess the second thing was just talking about Jimmy G was the other second biggest takeaway from the interview is just this complete 180 shift. Like before Trey Lance was there, every conversation about Jimmy G was pretty indifferent from Kyle Shanahan's perspective, not like highly, I guess, giving a lot of compliments to the quarterback. The fan base never really had this sense that Shanahan was 100% behind Jimmy G. Now, all of a sudden, Trey Lance gets drafted 3, and Jimmy G is like the best quarterback that Kyle Shanahan ever has this understanding of the offense, as a competitor, likes to compete, all this kind of stuff, which to me is just total BS. Like that.
And he's like so good that he can't be beaten out, right?
Right. Like,
but that's what he's saying. Like, don't even expect a competition. Yeah. Like, he's not even ready to compete, is what he said.
And that to me is just like, if Jimmy G is such a competitor, how come it took till year 5 for you to bring in somebody that could actually compete with him for the starting job, right? Like, if he is going to be pushed by somebody in competition, well, where's that competition been? Every single year you should have brought in somebody that competed, and we would have just had a better quarterback room. So I'm not really buying that, but that's what he said during the interview process. To me, it's all the narrative now. Like, now it's about trading Jimmy. So no more. You will not hear anything negative out of Kyle Shanahan's mouth about Jimmy G. Everything is going to be super effusive praise, and it's going to be putting Jimmy G on a pedestal, because the minute they get an offer that sounds good, Jimmy G's out of here.